we are not interested in seeing your body, because you always say that you are sexy, you have sex body.
Yes, you are going to do garden with those stupid things wearing them.
Imagine.
If you are doing like this, you are doing like this. You are doing like this, you are part of like this. You are planting like this and you are naked. How?
You are doing what?
Like this.
So you should stop these things. For sure. And when we say this, as you should stop these things. For sure. And when we say this, as you...
From that video, I can only deduce such kind of things. One, exposure is of essence to all these bushmen, particularly Max 1, I am a Subo, and is Ernest. These militias and the three musketeers must always keep themselves abreast with the current trends and the current way of life, to always embrace each other's culture going forward. So the Bushmen are still ridden by archaic taboos and culture going forward, which they should have dropped long time ago. The village life has already dealt them back. They cannot even travel even 100 meters from their own village. Simply, they were made from village. They will be from village. I'm not saying village is bad, but the level of thinking is out of place. The level of deducing issues and the reason.
Hello, my people. Thank you. I'm back here. Anyway, this is, I don't know how to call it, if this is a reaction or not a reaction, whatever is. So, by the way, I want to say thank you to all my subscribers. And if you're new here, please join. I am MZ. And yeah, let's discuss here some points of view, most recent coming from Nyambowanzi. It's quite interesting that I've been looking about reactions around the world and content creators and other cultures, communities, and so forth. And one of the things I find so quite interesting is about these reactions, especially coming from Kenya. I have realized there is quite a lot of people out there in different countries have their own reactors and their own way of doing things. But one of the things most interesting is about Kenya, in particular about Nyambowanzi, about these content creators in Nyambowanzi. Because what I have found, is there is two kinds of creators in Kenya. There is those who really produce content, and those who felt unable to produce the content. And this is where the things get so ugly. And on a such way, or a level, up to a level where you start see ignorance on exposure, so much ignorance that you start questioning yourself as an African and say, okay, few years when I used to be younger, I used to do this and that, and my parents used to say, oh no, this kid is too much, that is too much. And now when I look these people, this flocking to IMR compound and claim that content creators and do whatever they do that is good, and go away and come back and try to improve left, right, center, up and down. But on the background, you find yourself with these videos online about Africa that hate became a problem. And then this is particular in Kenya, is bedded with Kenyans. And this is a really, I don't know how to explain. So I have spent some few days investigating, analyzing people backgrounds, try to check these people, what they do in their lifetimes, what they work, what times they spend in front of a camera. And this is the conclusions I came. Poor vision, poor understanding, inability of convey a message, big issue with the Marx and the others haters. They can't walk. They can't go in the streets and do something different away of the main source of information. This is what I have found with Kenya in particular. I have seen a couple of reactors from Somalia. I have seen reactors from Ethiopia and also Nigeria and Ghana. What I find this particular Nigerian Ghana, I realize there is like a competition going on. And then when we talk about West Africa and East Africa, it's like talk about East Coast and West Coast in the United States of America when it comes hip hop music. So I consider this issue that I'm seeing with Black Beauty TV, I Am Carol on trending, King of Traveler, Mark Swan. Now there is another gentleman joined them. There is like also two another ladies. And then I realized these people here, they are not able, they are not capable, they don't have initiative. They have find these loophole that exists on YouTube that give them the freedom to say any trash they want. Let me tell you a few things. Well, when we talk about Max Swan in particular, and I Am Carol, these two personages, what is quite interesting with I Am Carol is the arrangement when she have to face the cameras, how she prepared the environment, how she's so emotional and happy that the world out there has collapsed, a crime has been committed, there is a huge scene, crime, and she have to come and tell that scene. She have to reveal to the world, these people are doing that. What I see this is, one the thing caught me is like 10 videos backwards of this woman. Never she had said, never in any point in moment, she have said something constructive for any of her viewers. Something that I can say, as a viewer, I have learned from this person something. And then the numbers behind I Am Carol compare to, let's say, compared to a favorite, Angel Wademaya, you see the percentages, you start to say, how dear this guy can grow so much, you know? And this person here that have these 6,000, 3,000 or 4,000, whatever numbers, is in a slow paced. Why? There comes. The same with Max. One is the inability of attracting audiences with the thematics. The thematics is assaulting people. These are human, they don't understand the dignity of others. Whatever's out there, even me, you will attack me, you will say, you are old man, gray hair, this. No, we are watching you guys, we learn a lot of you. We write dissertations, we write papers, we investigate your behaviors, and it's good. We are learning from you. Especially, I have learned from this character of I Am Carol. She understood very well. She understands how ignorant is her audience, how stupid the people that watch it are, and she can make living on that. don't get surprised. Read the comments, the people supporting her. Don't get surprised. Don't get surprised. Say, yes, let's go criticize. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. And that person, that particular person, forgets about something interesting when it becomes political. Elections, that is the behavior of the weak people. So, on these streets of YouTube, this weakness of people, this mental weakness, people, they felt, I can't do it better because the problem is this person. Join this club is the best. And then when they find themselves entrenched with rats and snakes, they say, oh my Lord, it's too late. That is all about. And not only that she's mastering, is cultivating a mentality that this mentality will be grow, and YouTube will grow, to be honest with you, will grow to not in huge numbers like 500,000, 300,000 and all that. He's not like the king of travel. The king of travel is a manipulator. He's a guy that sits behind the screens and research, does a homework, and then he see, okay, I have this spot, this is what, let me use. Okay, there is a wedding in Jamaica, let me fly to Jamaica, make some music, praise Jamaicans, and Jamaicans will follow me. And then turns around and throws stones to other corners of the world. So that is a different crazy guy out there. It's like talk about this guy, this American passport bro, what's called? Aloman, that was based in Kenya. Now the Kenya's humans have realized this guy is here is a dickhead, and they're no longer give him what he wants. So he goes and runs to Thailand. In Thailand, he finds himself in trouble. Now goes to Europe, to Romania, and start talk about Romania. And then, oh no, you're going to change the subject very soon. I'm back in Kenya. Kenya is the best. No, with I Am Carol is a very particular thing. It's a poison. It's something that she have inside. She grows, she born with. She can't take it. That there is no way on any studies that out there that can take her or change her mind. That is genetic, that is the human she is, and that she will be. She will dig things that even they are not out there. So these are not healthy people. These are not mental people that you can share time, you can share moments. These are people that make their friendship is based on a condition. It's not that friendship you see with Miniawi, or you see with Paris, or you see with Congrat Mam, you see with David Jr., or you see from the videos of these haters, what they're talking, what they're doing, you learn that there is nothing, it is obvious, there is nothing on their videos that you can learn. No, there is nothing. All you can hear is complain about, oh, this, that, this. And the question is that I have tried to do and respond and investigate is, okay, she make a valid point, but she have extract from somebody creation work. I'll give you an example when I say somebody creation work. Let us assume Ayamara engineer. Ayamara engineer is look like an individual with knowledge that try to say what's the gains, what is the aims they're trying to achieve. Like when he talk about this fish pond, he excuse himself on the fish pond because they have a different point of view. So that difference of point of view here, as an engineer, he sees there is a problem of water retention, stability, ground stability, or walls stability, rotation, hydraulic issues, erosion, things like that. Can be a lot of many things. But also have to understand with the client. I'm going to put a case here that was in court in the United States of America, where a client decided to do something, but he paid an engineer to represent him on all his decisions. The engineer does not show on site, he shows the client, and the client given instructions to do something. And then there is a collapse of the structure, and there is injuries and death. So they, thanks to a record camera, somebody was recording those events when he was instructing, was using court as a proof. The instructor didn't become the engineer. He was accused of the engineer, and the engineer didn't have a way except that video. And the case here of the haters, how in court of law they can prove what they say. So that is basically every day when you're watching I Am Carol on Trending and all these people, you see them using other people videos and accusing and point fingers at other people. There is one thing very particular here that I wish could go to court. On my research, I find was the visit of Joyce Diary to the Nyambowan's village when they accused her as a part of concubines. Listen to this. One of the reactors, the lazy guy, called her concubines. On the European law, Union, the European Union law, Joyce Diary can easily take those people to task, those who call them a concubine, because that word degrades a dignity as a woman. And here in Europe, there is no way you can say it, woman is this, woman is that. No, even here, on the United Kingdom and Canada, in the United States, they can pick you up from anywhere in the world and put you to a task. And that isn't a case. So let me say that Max One is jealous of the achievements happening in his village and does not have a way of changing the narrative. Here is the problem of Max One. Is an inability of changing narrative on his favor. Take the boat to his port. Why? He's ignorant and doesn't know what he's talking most of the time. Scientific, cultural, and political is not correct. Anyway, let me close out this vlog. Will be nice, very nice, if we see Ernest walk away from this toxic cheap talk with Max One and do his own content creation in different subjects. Can be going to Shamba, building, working. What we see with Ernest is looking for subscribers, and also he think he have find a niche that Max One will share the gains of his project, his madness, because the ignorance is beating the ignorant, and he expect that some rewards, what is not going to happen in rewards, such is expectation. He's still on time to walk away and do his own content. about building events that go on in the village, and have a positive mind and build his life, show his way, the way he lives, the needs of living that he has, people will support. Always there is people around the world willing to support others. And then Max still have a space in the YouTube to carry on. And one of the things Max can do is trying to find his new path of doing things, not subjecting as a spy, a village spy that goes around the bushes and say, oh, there's happening this, oh, no, don't do that. Change, brother. You can do things better. You have a lot to offer and gain, and travel out of the box that you are in, because the way you are doing your things, Max, you are trying to show us how ignorant, and how ignorance is taking over you step by step. If we look at the last 5 videos, I get surprised, read the comments when people say, come on, supporting Max to go on after those people. And then it's so contracted in terms of numbers. Look the comments on all those young men. They went get 1,000 subscribers from Ayamara, been empowered by Ayamara. Read the section comments. All of them, different ones. Not all of them are successful. They're struggling out there. But go read the comments. Go see the views. Even go see the success story about someone came to the village, just spoke briefly with Ayamara. He went home and do his own thing, and now is graduating in December from this university with a degree, airport management degree. That is not amazing? So why you, Max One, you can't do that? When Zach, the guys in Carter, has made the comments has made about you, is trying to put the lights on your path that you can be better. Max, don't wait for I Am Carol. I Am Carol, before the YouTube, she had the path. She had something in life. She was followed. She had an income. She had a man. She had somebody look after. She had find this loophole, and she tried to recruit you to make you her sugar bag. Because end of the day, you're not going to win nothing. With all this bad talk, all this environment you create, all these things you are trying to portray that in a society, in African society, discordance is a main factor of living. You are trying to tell the colonizer they're much better compared we and ourselves as Africans. And this is what I'm seeing here. And this is the conclusion, because I don't see this kind of debate on the Latin American YouTubers, America, European YouTubers, Middle East YouTubers, Midwest or Mid-South, Thailand, Vietnam, China. I can't. I was trying to follow the Chinese YouTubers. There is arguments there, there is a hate there, but not to this level that we have in this particular case related to Nyambo ones, where everybody is pointing fingers. And I ask what I learned from this person. That's why I don't watch I Am Carol no longer. On trend, black. I question myself where the sanity of my mind is. But I can tell you, I watch others, and then I have learned great things. Like, let me say, one day the talks where I work is about the ingenuity of Mayugno. I showed the video of Mayugno, the roof, how Mayugno orchestrate. And how am I going to say from where you learn, which YouTube you watch? My colleagues, that blow. Can you imagine people with the charter engineers? Look at that, charter engineers. And Mayugun is not an engineer, architects. They just say, oh yeah, this guy is great. I want to see this guy, I want to visit this guy. This guy can work for me, you see. So tell me who's gonna say, I am Carol, can work for me? Maybe in the gossip magazine? Because the gossip magazine, if you look the percentage of sales, is very small. Except in America and Canada, where few mad people, old, boring people, they sit at home, they read. They are not successful magazines, even in Kenya. So that is the point I want to pass you across. So in terms of figures and number and percentages, the big losers here are the haters, the reactors, the negative, the lazy gang. They are not gonna make a living forever. YouTube will tight until the point they no longer can use other people videos. They no longer can argue or argument or saying how they say they're exposing people, and that they didn't expose, because the king of Trevor, his aim was coming to let Mayugnu and Ayamara down by the FBI and the others, to avoid them travel to America, to, you know, the American laws, how they work. And they failed big time. That was the aim. He thought he could take. That is the reason why this guy, the pig, Ivan Toes, still in Kenya, is trying to find a way to let Ayamara down. That is what the job is doing right now. Priya is back in Kenya, and that is the agenda. And Priya does not take something very interesting, that Ayamara already has somebody, and somebody much better compare her, and somebody that will bring to Ayamara a world that Priya can't bring. And that is what right now the pig is working on. The pig is just trying to reach to Rocio. He's desperate. He's asking friendship to Rocio. He's emailing. He's on Instagram. He's working with Guatemala to get a way that Rocio turns around against Ayamara. This is what's happening behind the scenes. And you people are here talking nonsense. Oh, this or that. Max, go do your things right. Nobody stop you to go to the river and film. Nobody stop you to go to fly a drone over Ayamara compound and lodge a complaint to the government that you prove the river was blocked. The erosion caused on the river, on the streams, are caused by these bad behavior of Ayamara or somebody else. You have rights to do that. The Constitution of Kenya allows you to do that. So please do it. Thank you, God. Bye.